Hi guys, I'm just recording this video as I want to add it to the way I learn. I've been following the past strategy now for about 2 months. I just wanted to run over my pound dollar trades that I've been doing recently. So starting off with the monthly chart, you can see that there was a trend line here that has been broken a few months ago, along with a rising trend line coming up through the bottoms here. So I feel that there's an opportunity for price to drop down to at least touch or retest this trend line here. However, we're also at monthly resistance, which is shown by this dashed line. So that's where I am on the monthly chart. The weekly chart, this was my past entry or anchor chart signal, this pin bar up here that we can see just about touched that monthly resistance, but it's a nice pin bar. It's a good strong preceding trend, and that indicated that I was looking to find opportunities to get short to see if we can get some downside momentum towards this lower trend line again. So back onto the daily chart, I will just remove this rectangle, and a couple of things to note on the daily chart. So first of all, we've got a big trend line that runs up here. Mark that green for daily. Let's just make it as precise as possible. Okay. We've also got these highs that we can connect here. So we've kind of got a rising wedge formation, which if this trend line here breaks, I think we could see some downside momentum. However, there is also some daily support around about this level here. Which will mark green. Okay, so let me just save this as a template on the higher time frames. And we'll open up a new chart for looking for our entries. So go into the 4 hour and add on template I just saved, which is there. So let's have a wee look at my entries. The first trend line I saw was this here, which you can see there was a spike through, but other than this spike here, it was respected quite nicely in numerous times. So that was the first one that was effectively on my radar. The other trend line that I felt was in play was up here, which came from this low here, through the bottoms here, bottoms again here, and so that was the next trend line. And one other that I had drawn in my charts was this up here. So on the 4-hour chart, those are the trend lines that I've been looking at recently. Moving down to the 1-hour chart, you can go into my entries. So first entry that I took was based on this retest here. Now, as we can see, we're going short here obviously, so I was actually stopped out for a loss on that entry. So we'll add across on that one. Oh. Anyway, you get the picture. The next entry that I traded was this pin bar off the upper trend line. So I took that entry, and as you can see, that has worked out quite nicely so far. My stop was up here, and it is now at break even, round about this level here. And then finally, the last entry that I took was this morning at this pin bar here. I was aware that there was some big news coming out of the UK today, so I was a little bit more lenient with my stop when I placed it, and it actually went just at this line of resistance up here. You can see with the red dashed line. So it moved handsomely in my favour this morning. Now, following the news, price fell right down to this level of daily support, and we got this hourly pin bar. This green sloping line is also that daily trend line that I drew back here. So there's probably some significant support around that level, and we are in an uptrend. So I actually decided to take off my positions, and they came off right around this level here. Price is now retracing a little bit, but we'll wait and see what happens. If this hourly candle closes again below this trend line here, then I might consider opening up a fresh position. The danger being though that it has dropped quite significantly today, and we could see a retest back up to a fib retrace of this here, which would take us to, I think it's slightly risky to start adding anything at this stage. So that's how I've traded that. I'm out of the trade now, up about 140 pips combined with the two trades. There was 100 pips from this entry, and about, let me just measure it here, so 150 pips in total that I took out of this trade. We can see here it is beginning to move down, so I may have exited that prematurely. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm not an expert at trading in any sense or form. I am a beginner, and I'm using this as a way for me to learn, and I hope that others can possibly learn from it too. Thank you.